Okay, coming next to the mic, this next young brother, he's been coming supporting, and he's actually from out of town. He's new to Athens, right? And when where he was like the poetry scene was big, right? Like they was, doing, writers circles and all kinds of stuff. And he didn't know we had it like this in Athens. So now that he's here, he's like, let's make it happen. So I'm like, let's make it happen. So y'all give it up for a friend of mine, all right? Y'all get it from MICHEAL.
To a hit. Now who the road why come test door? I find his family, the ID, him in the mall. I bet you never been I bus led to
I'm gonna read a new piece that's like just fresh off the press of my fingertips and my brain wrinkles. This is called The Two. I can construct you on repeat with my eyes closed. Worry bones go here, attached to your beady brow, linked by tenacious ligament to X-patterned filaments, fiberglass, threading through your spirit like gold lining your pulsing heart. I pushed aside when I invaded your chest, scraped my way beneath your surface, pushed deep between your ribs, crept silently below your intertwining layers of reality and epidermis, planted my heart where yours pulsed moments ago, and now I feel your arteries plugging into my chest, swelling with my blood, beating my beat, your skin contracting, melding into my form, merging with my surface, molding, morphing into a semblance of the river that flows between us, hues, scents, scars, habits, fish, sunbeams, pyramids, asteroids, ghosts, fathers, angels, our molecules collecting, connecting, crashing, exploding from our energy fusion like atom bombs on the eve of our exodus from this garden. And if I could only take one seed, I'd replant the world in trees of knowledge, because the seeds of life already grow in us, ripe like the garden pears on your chest, waiting for a lover to bloom.
Yeah.
And this is for Eurydice. I blame postmodern writers, poets, beat slammers for every relationship problem I've ever had. I blame the poems I absorb every day about non-victs, alcoholics, addicts, gangsters, Nazis, genocide, homicide, suicide, drugs, poverty. I blame every poem I have ever read about a tragedy. Not because I don't feel tragedy, but because I felt it, cried over it until my tear ducts bled, and learned to fall in love with it. I want romance back, and I want it in poetry, and I want it now, but not in overinflated language comparing your eyes to sparkling sapphires or your nipples to twin peaks of radiant desire. I want to read a poem about you and fall in love with you. And I don't mean the idea of you, the tragedy of you, but the actual you. Writers have fucked that up for me, and I've only fallen in love with the idea of tragedy you bring, fallen in love with stooping in summer, talking over Massac, Deleuze, Henry and June in moonlight, plotting new dimensions of pain to add to us. But what I really want on that porch is to press my face into your split ends and tell you how you smell. Natural, wild, like a Georgia breeze rustling through pine straw. I want to lick your lips just after you've exhaled a breath of black clove cigarette smoke and tell you of the whispers of cinnamon and ash I taste, but we're still talking about a niacin. And you should know, when I interrupt and tell you this is the way our relationship will end, not with a bang, but a whimper, that what I really mean is, I love you. But those are the words your father used when he beat you, raped you, And I don't want to write about that. I don't want that line anywhere in my poem, but I've already inked it in and I can't erase it because my ink is my blood, and to erase it I'd have to drain it, boil it dry, scrape the flake residue down the garbage disposal with the rest of yesterday's tragedies. And as for my fascination with blood, I blame religion, being washed in his blood. If blood is a cleansing agent, I don't blame myself for having so many scars. But when I delve deep into this martyr complex, you bathe your feet in my blood as you pull me, broken body baptized from murky red bath waters. And all I really want to tell you about murky waters is that your mind is as beautiful and mysterious as Georgia's swampland's black surface, while your teeth, when you laugh, remind me of the gator's gaping maw, and your eyes buzz restlessly like dragonflies, landing only where their whims direct them. But you're still pulling me from this bathwater, telling me my scars are beautiful, falling in love with my tragedy like poets have taught you, comparing my number of scars to the starry sky, and I feel warm to be your nighttime because I'm addicted to you, to your pain, your abuse, your greedy eyes, your small brain, your starved and swollen stomach, your black pit heart. But what I really mean is that I want to romance you like poets have taught me, but without the tragedy, the addiction, the mutilation, without you trying to save me while I'm trying to save you, but we're both too in love with tragedy to do any damn good, and the only way we're going to end up is apart, in love with the tragedy of what we were, and writing tragic poetry about it like poets have taught us.
Oh, okay.
A Showcase for Unsigned Talent is looking for aspiring artists of all kinds. This is your opportunity to show the people who matter that you've got what it takes. Visit ashowcaseforunsignedtalent.com and submit a short sample of the talent you believe the world should see. Agents, artists, studios, and industry insiders are looking for fresh, unsigned talent. This is your chance.
This is your chance.
Visit ashowcaseforunsignedtalent.com now.